Fosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Soul
This
Box.
is Bye.
Poor cat.
Oh, he is so unhappy. Hey.
He's like, yes, I am.
Yeah, he went so far, didn't he?
This is now where I want to be. You see the tail flicking in the corner of the screen. Welcome to the Soul Box
He
Farm.
went so far. It's a cat farm.
Cat's back.
He was so distraught.
Yes, he was.
It's
It's Monday.
August something.
26th. 70 degrees
2019?
and raining. Yeah, 2019. It is 70 degrees and raining.
Better than 90 degrees and raining.
If it was 90 degrees and raining like this, we'd be out playing in the rain.
No, we wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't. You're right.
Could you imagine trying to film Fosstube in the rain? Your phone would break.
Very true. Very true. Pardon the cat butt.
Whoop.
Summer is coming to an end. Labor Day's next week.
Yep.
Fair was last week.
Yep.
We went to the tractor pull. Got our redneck on.
If you're wondering what a tractor pull is,
Stay tuned. There'll be pictures.
I can sum it up real quick. Tractor pulling, tractors are the tractor pulling as cars are the drag racing. You take a tractor, you soup the stupid out of it, and then you have this heavy thing and you see how far you can pull it.
Basically. We had a good time. We went with the girls to fair, my nieces, to fair Saturday afternoon.
And then you went Saturday
And
evening.
I went Saturday night. And I got the monster-sized bag of cotton candy.
Now that I think about it, I don't think that last bit I got part of it, did I?
Nope. That was a good breakfast yesterday. Now, granted, half of the bag was distributed between the nieces and the mother.
And of the half that was left, I got maybe...
You got like
30% of it?
part of it.
Yeah, 30%. Yeah, 70.
Whatever. You bought peanuts Friday night that I barely ate.
Not my fault you don't like good food. Next time I'll just get pineapples. Pineapple to banana ice cream. Banana ice cream with pineapples on it. That actually sounds
They
good.
sell frozen chocolate-covered bananas on a stick at the fair. I'm not sure I'd ever eat it.
Those are delicious. If they're made right.
But I'm not sure I'd ever eat it at fair.
I don't think you'd ever eat it, period. You don't
Well,
like
I mean, I
bananas.
wouldn't eat it, but let's think about frozen chocolate-covered bananas. Anyways, moving along. Moving along. So Andrea posted the video. I'm gonna totally rat her out. Andrea watched the video right after I posted it, and she messaged me. She's like, I don't want to seem stalkerish, so I haven't commented yet. And then she never commented. It's okay, Andrea. You're my best friend. You're allowed to be stalkerish.
Andrea, you confuse me. It's YouTube comments. Most of the YouTubers I see, there's a race to put the words first one.
There is on certain channels. There is.
Okay, comments.
Comments? Glenna?
Very cute of the two of you to stitch together on 9/11. Which means we gotta get 2 projects kitted out.
Which means I have to get 2 projects kitted out.
I did say we. Hey, I help you with color selection, don't I?
Yes. Cheryl and I have been giving each other a hard time this week. She was giving me a hard time about Lady of the Flag on comments, and I was giving her a hard time about hiding insects in the challenge group.
Honey,
What?
don't make you said we don't have to go to West Virginia to kick her butt. I am pretty sure my new sister-in-law would have no problem doing that for you.
I did threaten to go to West Virginia and kick her butt.
No, my brother and his new wife live in West Virginia. I know crazy people down there. Well, it is West Virginia.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
I know. I just want to see what her reaction is when she sees a carbon copy of me walk up her door.
Hide. Lynn says cancer sucks. And that Joe's looks don't scare her. Bridget.
My cat likes to chew on loaves of bread. I've had a cat do that actually. We have to hide them in the microwave to avoid the chew holes in the wrapper. He also used the furniture as a highway springboard off my husband to get on the counter.
I remember hearing this story before on Facebook.
The funniest thing that ever happened to me is my brothers used to live in a trailer, and he had his sofa act as the border between the living room, the kitchen, and the living room. I'm sitting behind the sofa, leaning down on it, and his Jack Russell Terrier thought I was made a good ramp because it jumped on my back, ran up over my head, and went flying. All I see is a sudden what's on my back, and then a dog appear over my head, flying through the air with the greatest ease. That I literally fell onto the couch laughing.
There you go.
Critters are fun.
Heather. Hi, Heather.
Greetings!
Hi, Heather. I missed you at Fun Night. I missed everybody at Fun Night. I didn't get to go to Fun Night because it was tractor pull night. And Shelly featured everybody at Fun Night and their show and tell on her Fosstube channel this week, and I wasn't there.
You'll be okay.
Right? Because, it's not like I don't have my own Fosstube channel.
Plus, there's also the fact that you went to tractor pull.
I know I went to tractor pull. I did miss everybody at Fun Night, though.
Next time you should see you just drag them all to tractor pull.
Heather enjoys learning about all of the different things on my challenges. It is quite fun doing some of the stuff. That's comments for the week.
Yeah! Hey everybody, how's your tonsils? You just got a good view of them.
I need a nap. I think this is the first time I've sat down for more than 10 minutes all day. Haven't stopped yet. Alright. Moving along. Twips. Whips. No finishes this week.
No whips for me. The time I normally stitch, I was busy or just tired.
We had a busy day at market.
And I was just tired. I cannot stitch tired. I make stupid mistakes, and I don't like making stupid mistakes, so I don't stitch tired. Because I usually have to go back and frog everything I did anyway.
Ribbit. He wants to know why I want a stuffed frog.
No, I did not ask why you wanted a stuffed frog.
Oh no, you asked why I wanted pens.
Yeah. Thought you had enough of them.
Moving along.
I still don't understand. And you won't explain it.
Why do I want pens, people? Tell the man why I want pens.
I get highlighters. I get notebooks. You have enough pens.
Tell the man why I want pens and notebooks. Okay, moving along. So, I had a new start last week. Y'all know about it because I told you. I was starting Cardinal Points.
Oh, and my specific comment was actually, I don't think they would make a good anniversary present.
My start was Cardinal Points for the, it was actually Start a Lizzie Kate challenge on Virtual Stitchers, but I didn't start a Lizzie Kate because I don't have a Lizzie Kate to start. So I started Cardinal Points because I wanted to start Cardinal Points. Nobody really cared. Cardinal Points I used Cardinal Points For my 79 stitches to represent 79 years McDonald's has been in business. And I also used the green as my color for camo.
So you're going forced camo then?
Yes.
I hate to break it to you, but you can use any shade of brown, tan, green, or blue for camo, and you'd be right for the military.
So this line in the boxes,
Yeah, ignore it.
not the inside of these 2 boxes, but this line in the 3 boxes was my camo. And we had to do camo color to represent the fact that the original concept of the drive-thru for McDonald's was born out of the fact that the McDonald's in Sierra Vista, Arizona, I think I said it right, someone correct me if I'm wrong, was the first drive-thru, and it was because it was close to the military base, so that the guys didn't have to get out of the car to get in and out of the car to get food. They could just grab it and go. And that's why McDonald's started the drive-thru craze. So, and then my 79 stitches for their 79 years was this fine, the interior of the 2 bottom boxes this fine, and the flowers. And can we take just a moment to appreciate this flower? Because that's all one floss, but it is 3 different colors. And I did not show you this needle minder I got last week in haul. It's from Gina's Unique Boutique. It is stitched on an 18 count, and nobody offered me up any names.
I thought I did, but I forget what it was
Disappointed.
now. May I?
We could call it Cleveland Fog.
No.
Okay.
Well, an idea would actually be smoke screen. Well, I guess Cleveland Fog would work.
I'm going with Cleveland Fog.
Okay, here's your Cleveland Fog on a stick.
So there we are. Cleveland Fog is the colorway. Hand dyed by the Slovak farm. What?
Nothing.
No, I will not forget by next video. Then we moved on to, I realized I need to be nicer to my charts. Beauty and the Beast by the Primitive Hair. I stitched on her for my nugget shape of Belle. Because she looks like a bell. Doesn't she look like a bell? Yes, she does. So I stitched in his shadow. I'm almost done with his shadow. As you can see, I just sort of was stitching in a random pattern because I didn't want to do back and forth and back and forth and back. I was feeling lazy. Or I was feeling
Weird.
And Beauty and the Beast is on a 14 count opalescence, hand dyed by the Slovak farm solo. It's showing up a little bit light there.
Ah!
I can't get it to go dark. It's a little bit darker than it's showing up. There's Beauty and the Beast. And to round out, I don't know what the dog is crawling through over there, but I hope you didn't hear that.
They did.
I'm sure they did. To round out McDonald's week, I had to stitch on something that was a toy, or we would consider a toy, Happy Meals, and something that was Christmas because Ronald McDonald's is the second biggest character. Santa's the first. So I stitched on Santa House. Yes, there's glitter. stitched on Santa House. Stitching on Santa House. There's the whole thing. Let's get a close-up of what we're stitching on. So we stitched, we're still in the dining room. We're almost done with the dining room. We stitched in all of the girl, the tree, and most of him. Well, this is going to be a girl too. Because, as you can see, I edited the hair color. It's going to be 2 girls because my nieces. Mini-Me is climbing a tree because Mini-Me.
Also, I don't think that girl knows the definition of the word fear.
I mean, Mini-Me.
No. If anybody wants to see the demonstration of her knowing fear, I'll go get a rubber snake.
So, Santa House is stitched on a 14 count opalescence. Also, it is a Silk Weaver's opalescence in the colorway Mountain Rose.
You're ignoring me in comments.
I was a pretty fearless kid. That's how I broke a finger.
Who was a fearful kid? Comment below. I want to know who actually knew when you were in like 5 or 6. Who actually knew fear at that age? Me? Nope. Up a tree? Fine. Off a cliff? Yes. It wasn't an actual cliff, but that's what we called it. And that's what. Yeah.
Okay, so that finished off McDonald's week because you guys saw the most recent opened prompt last week with the finish. So
Sorry for yawning.
that gave me the opportunity to finish up my monthlies. There was a pop-up event. There was 2 pop-up events this week in Daily 30, but I don't generally get to the pop-up events because I tend to stitch the weeklies and then do the monthlies on the weekends, and that's about fills my week with stitching. It is what it is. It's very casual. It's very laid back. It is a small group to make it manageable. Right now, she's not accepting new members. I'm sorry. If that ever changes, I'll let y'all know. But, so, I moved on to my monthly, and I busted out Ride Forth Singing, because the last monthly prompt I had for August that correlated with stitching and stitching paraphernalia and things was scissors. I don't have anything with actual scissors on them. I flung some fairy tale about so many color changes in the flowers that was my good representation of scissors. I'm not going for the extra points with it, but I thought it was funny. So here we are on Ride Forth Singing. There's the whole view. What?
I love you.
I love you. So let's fold this because this is a beast. Now what I did was that flowerage. So this stem, that flower and 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 stem. And that flower has to come out. It is in the wrong color. And I thought, it'll be okay. It won't bother me. It's not okay. It bothers me.
Didn't I tell you when you first figured that out, bullshit? That was gonna bother you? There's no way it wasn't gonna bother you. It's you.
It is supposed to be this dark blue. And it's gonna bother me. So, here's our progress on Ride Forth Singing. I am across the top with the border. I need to add this little thingy over here, and the top border is complete.
Hey, honey, I just thought of a great reason why we could never have a tiny house. Hold up, Ride Forth Singing. Dragons and Sumatra is bigger. We want to hang these up.
He's right. This is on a 14 count. Yes, 14 count. Yeah, I did that by looking at it. This is on a 14 count, hand dyed by Silk Weavers in pink champagne. I love this color. And I love this project. And my mother looked at me as I was stitching on this on Saturday, waiting for dinner to get ready. She goes, "How are you stitching that without a frame?" Very carefully, Mother. I find that a lot of my stuff that's on Aida, 14 and 16 count Aida, I'm able to stitch without the frame. And I do stitch without the frame because with my challenges, I'm stitching on for a project for like a day. And I'm like, I don't feel like switching it around. This one doesn't fit on a frame, so. And that's been my stitchy week. That's what I've stitched on this week. Oh, I lied. Okay.
Maybe 20
Camping
minutes.
week. Cheryl's taking us camping this week. I don't think we're friends this week, Cheryl.
Boom, boom. All aboard the crazy train.
Our first prompt of the week was to stitch 100 stitches on something that we saw on our hike. Pick a project. I've probably got flowers on it. Let's be real. I seem to apparently have a thing for flowers.
Right for singing would work too.
It would have, but last night as we were sitting chatting on Virtual Stitchers, I said I could do, I listed them out, and Glenna said do Plant Happiness. And I said okay. And that led to a discussion about why I kind of like the 100 stitch challenges with Cheryl's group, because 100 stitches makes certain things seem not so hard. This kind of does feel a little overwhelming with the way I'm color converting it. 100 stitches is like 3 flowers. 100 stitches on Wise Man is not that much, but it's progress. And I like that. It definitely helps out with the projects that I struggle with.
Can you relay a suggestion to the leader for the stitchy thing you do?
What?
Tell her tell her towards the end of the year she should do should do the theme of okay, let's finish up those whips.
I'm not sure how that would work. Pardon me. I try to drink while he's talking. He hasn't talked much tonight.
I can fix that.
So here we are.
Pretty power. Yes, for that.
Here we are on Plant Happiness. I'm doing this in a conversion with...
All of it?
I totally did not get that on center. That's more than a 3-inch margin. No. I mean, I'm looking at the back of it. It's not center on the piece of paper. The things you notice. Anyways, I think this is a 3-inch margin. Regardless, here we are on Plant Happiness. So what I did for my 100 stitches was I outlined this purple and green flower. I stitched in this leaf and this and did its back stitch. And then I did this flower and its back stitch. And I'll have to point all that out for my picture for Cheryl, for the group. But that's 100 stitches. So that's, 2 more complete flowers and a leaf complete. So that's been my stitching week. Moving on to haul. You're no darn. Haul, y'all.
Yeehaw!
I wasn't going to do Stitch and Stitch because I don't have a buying problem. I feel like I've been buying crap left and right this summer. Part 7 of Jack Frost Tree Farm. The cookies.
The thing is, you're not buying more than you were last summer.
Probably true. This is the final part in the Jack Frost Tree Farm, so there will be no more of those.
Ah.
We will add this to the collection. I'll stitch it. Eventually.
Eventually, I might just raid our ornament section and start stitching them myself.
Those are a little bit bigger than ornaments. A little bit.
You can still hang it from a tree.
Yeah,
I think in the picture it is hanging from a tree.
I don't know. And then I ordered this chart. It's not in plastic, but it's a shiny, so. It's called Moments to Take Our Breath Away by Designs by Lisa. And it says life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. The same thing that I stitched for my mom, but it's fall leaves and not daisies. I like fall leaves. So it's kind of small-ish. It's 126 by 98.
You stitched your mom. It's tiny.
Compared to my love of BAPs. And it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, so.
Oh, remind me I need to get a hold of Andrea. She knows people that make t-shirts, right?
Why?
I'm going to get your shirt that says BAP Queen.
Oh, I'm the BAP Queen.
Or, no, better one. BAP Woman.
I was going to make a sign for my craft room door that said the BAP Cave. Because driving back from, I think it was on tour to Stitches last year. We were driving back from Just Stitching, and I was talking about, no, it was from picking up our market haul. We were driving back from Just Stitching, picking up our market haul, and I had several BAPs in that. And I said, I have a love of BAPs, and Joe said we were going to call the craft room the BAP Cave. The BAP Cave. And I'm like, too bad I didn't think of that for the Fosstube channel. Somebody out there wants to start a Fosstube channel, the BAP Cave. You're welcome. You are welcome.
Be warned, these here dicks.
I haven't been buying needle minders lately, but Gina's had a couple sales that have had some that I've really liked. So these two, a watermelon, and then this one is got dragonflies, and it says, "Sing me a song of a lass that is gone." Isn't that from Oh Danny Boy? Someone help me out here. And then this one, it says, "Today's forecast, cross stitch, the chance of cussing."
And my response when reading that is, what do you mean a chance?
Yep.
She either has to frog, has a cat in her lap, or stabs herself, or has a dog up her butt. Something is going to make this woman cuss while stitching.
Mm-hmm. And I'm on the lookout for next year's stitching planner. But all the planners that are out right now are school planners, so they're like July 2019 to June 2020, and that's not what I want. I want...
Wait until November, December, dearie.
Yes, dear. They'll be out soon enough. But I'm on the hunt now. Moving on.
Okay.
Plans.
I did not plan that. You gotta leave that in. That's awesome.
I really will. This is typical.
This is what I was planning to do. Ready? I'm being creative. I'm doing an idea all on my own. She's helping a little bit. I got creative.
What are you doing?
And the best part is, I'm not telling you until April. I
have no idea what he's talking about.
I just talked to you about it.
Oh, that's not plans. That's...
I'm in the middle of planning it, aren't I?
It's for the retreat.
Still plans. It's the only thing cross stitch related I've done all week.
Do you have plans to stitch this week?
That all depends on the Sandman.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
I would settle for let me fall asleep before midnight. I wake up at 5:30 every morning. I got to bed after midnight. I think I went to bed at 12:30 last night.
Stretch.
But I'd like to get some stitching done. But hey, you know what? I should be able to get a lot more stitching done though. I'm not going to have to worry about spending a couple hours every day playing in the yard, so I might actually be able to get some rest.
Yes, we got the yard work all done. All that needs to be done is to be hauled away, which will be taken care of.
Yep.
Alright. Buckaroos. Camping week over at Daily 30. Cheryl, why are you making me go camping?
Says the one who wants to convert my minivan into a camper.
Okay, point taken.
By the way, for you, I think you should rename it to Glamping Week.
Yahtzee.
Be quiet, you.
I think I pilfered my needle off of this. I did. So we have to stitch something with a triangle. Because tents. You guys already
Tents
saw
aren't triangles.
tents?
No, most of them are round.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said was triangles.
Okay, I mean, I get what she's saying. That's the most simplistic one, but anymore, most of them are round shaped. Look like igloos.
Sure, you can come up here and kick his butt.
Go right on ahead.
There's lots of triangle rooftops in this, so I'm just gonna stitch on one of them that has a triangle.
Can I also say something else?
What?
Permanent tent. Is there any with an awning?
No.
Not an accurate representation. Oh no, X-Downtown doesn't have that many awnings, does it?
No.
That's weird. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about where I grew up.
All
Everything
of the
had an awning.
awnings from... Actually, no. This era that I'm doing the buildings in, there weren't a lot of awnings because the doors are actually were all inset into the building. So you had to take a couple steps in. You were kind of had the building around you as you were walking in the door.
Also, like where I grew up, awnings made more sense back then because you didn't have to worry about 10 feet of snow being held up.
That's also true. So that's my triangle.
Anybody who knows what I just did, let me know.
What'd you do?
I gotta wait for your head to be back up here.
Okay then.
I'll tell you when the film's not rolling.
Okay. And then we have to stitch something. So then we have the prompt of, well, we're camping, so we're going to make s'mores. God, this is going to be long because I'm goofing off. Sorry, people.
That's all I could do today. Oh, if there isn't a fishing prompt, I have an official objection with your stitchy lady.
The dog is yelling at us because she's on the other side of the footrest and won't come over here. So, the other part of the prompt, so prompt 3 has 3 parts. We're camping, we're making s'mores. So, we're supposed to stitch in, pick a s'mores color, and you stitch 100 stitches and you get your points, or you can do all 3 for extra. Overachiever over here is probably going to do all 3. Puppy, you look rough right now. You was drinking some water. You got your face all wet.
Yep.
So, I'm going to do my graham cracker stitches in one of these. I believe, if you recall, I don't know if it's in here right now. You know, waste more time digging. Yes.
Stop.
The outline is a tan, and the inside's a very light tan. I'm pretty sure there's 100 stitches on it in the outline. If not, I'm sure those few stitches in the light tan to pick it up will be fine. So that's my graham cracker color. My chocolate and my marshmallow color are going to come in here, and there is 100 stitches. I counted it to make sure. So that's going to be the gazebo. Insects. I was giving Cheryl a hard time about the bugs. Because I don't do bugs. I don't like to see bugs.
Do you have any stitch? Doesn't your flower you want have fireflies on it?
This has dragonflies on the corners. So it counts. I was going to be all smart alecky and put a little butterfly on the gazebo and say that's my insect. Like I was just going to add the insect and be all cute about it. And then I remembered this had the dragonfly. So, because I was giving Cheryl a hard time because I said, my bugs are going to be hiding. She's like, you're killing me. Halloween, I don't remember why we're supposed to stitch on something related to Halloween. I should, write this down in more details for my plans portion of my videos, but I don't, because I don't remember why we're supposed to stitch on something. Why exactly we're supposed to stitch on something for breakfast. And I don't know what I'm going to stitch on for either one of those.
Halloween or breakfast? Halloween, bell.
I was going to work some angle with Halloween and one of the bell projects and dressing up.
Share a picture of your Halloween costume. I'll share up. And breakfast, do the cardinal one, bird eggs.
I legit was going to do Santa's house because there's cookies and cake on the table.
That is our breakfast.
And I was going to come up with some crazy... yeah, that's breakfast. How many times has that been breakfast? It's the joys of being an adult. And I have to sneeze. Okay. Crisis averted. So there we are.
Are you gonna pet your poor dog?
She's my puppy. So that's plans. Announcements. Not a whole lot.
Now that we've got the yard work
I have
out
a
of the way.
sneeze stuck. Okay, let me just tell you people, there's going to come a sneeze randomly. It's stuck.
I can help you with that, but you might want to stop the video because it'll be violent.
No, it'll be okay.
Oh, it's a really easy trick. Just look up at the light and close your eyes real hard, open them. Close your eyes real hard, open them about 3 or 4 times. And by like 4 or 5 times, you will sneeze.
Okay. There are plenty of spaces left on the retreat. Somebody emailed me a couple of weeks ago about if there were any spaces. My Gmail is not giving me notifications on emails, and it was in between all of the traveling with West Virginia and Nashville, and I missed it. And I responded, but they haven't responded back to me. Sorry.
Maybe their Gmail's being a brat too.
There's plenty of spaces.
Message her on Facebook.
I was going...
I know.
If you send me an email and I don't respond to you within 24 hours, get a hold of me on one of the other social media venues and we'll work it out. But there are plenty of spots left. I am getting plenty of goodies for the retreat. I have a box of goodies here already. I've got some more things. I think got the retreat bag, the goodie bags about planned out. I feel like I keep adding stuff to the goodie bags, but I budgeted a certain amount for each goodie bag and it just keeps growing. And I'm like, well then.
I believe this part of the phrase is, we're clever. And we have friends.
Yes. So that's it for the week. The cat says we're done.
Okay.
So,
Not arguing with the cat.
I'm not going to argue with the cat. So, give us a like, give us a share, leave us a comment.
You gonna say hello?
I never said hello to the we don't have any new subscribers this week. I never said hello to all of our returning subscribers. Yeah, you know the drill.
I think we're going to go to bed now.
Welcome to Life with Laura. Give us a like, give us a share, give us comments. Tell people you love us. Until next week. Bye.